Hello, Sci-Fi Files. Welcome back to Flick Spoilers. It is nothing less to say the world of sci-fi movies and series has quite lost its charm in the past few years. In a world where science fiction TV shows seem to be a dime a dozen, it's rare to find a show that truly stands out from the crowd. But that's exactly what Apple's Silo does. Silo, at first glance, it may seem like just another dystopian tale. But trust us when we say that this show is simply transcendent. With complex ideas, memorable characters, and a truly unique setting, Silo stands out from the crowd of post-apocalyptic dramas. Led by an all-star cast, including Rashida Jones and David Oyelowo, this adaptation of Hugh Howey Wool novels is a must-watch for any fan of the genre. In this video, we'll explore the world of Silo, uncovering its secrets, analyzing its themes, and discussing why it's such a groundbreaking show to decide whether to watch it on Apple TV or not. So get ready for a wild ride because Silo is not to be missed. But before buckling up, consider subscribing to our channel and press the bell button to get notified. And with that done, let's go. The dystopian genre has always been popular with science fiction enthusiasts, but its themes have been repeated so many times that it's hard to come up with a new take on it. However, Silo manages to present a fresh and unique perspective on the genre, which is quite impressive. In the realm of dystopian literature, we're familiar with the plot of a divided society existing post-apocalypse under the strict governance of oppressive laws while fighting to preserve humanity. The emergence of a hero disrupts the social order, a story that has been retold throughout the years in works such as Fritz Lang's acclaimed film Metropolis. When Apple announced their adaptation of Hugh Howey's successful Wool series called Silo, we couldn't help but wonder if it would surpass the absurdity of Bong Joon-ho's Snowpiercer, which originated from an obscure French graphic novel from the 80s. We actually thought Silo would be less impressive. However, we were mistaken. Spearheaded by Graham Yost, the creator of Justified, Silo showcases everything that makes a great science fiction work. It grapples with complex concepts and ethical dilemmas while featuring a realistic and unforgettable characters. The setting of Silo is one of the strongest features. The 144-story underground city is a marvel of engineering. The city is self-sustaining, and its inhabitants have everything they need to survive, from food to medical care. However, the lack of any memory of the world outside the Silo makes it a uniquely eerie place. It's reminiscent of Zion, the underground city in the Matrix, but with its own distinct flavor. In Silo's universe, though, the people seem satisfied with their situation as they have no recollection of life outside of the Silo. They prioritize the maintenance of the underground city rather than breaking free from it. Why cause disruption in the bunker when there's no memory of the past? The concept of survival alone, as brilliantly depicted in HBO's Station 11 and Deep Space Nine, is deemed inadequate in the face of the harsh reality presented in Silo. It's impossible for some not to question the true nature of the Silo's existence. Is the video footage of the world outside in ruins authentic or merely a ploy to confine them underground? Who holds the power to grant or deny pregnancy? And what wisdom can be gleaned from the remnants of the previous civilization are questions that constantly passes us. Yet right from the outset, Silo captivates the audience with its powerful imagery. We can see Sheriff Holston, David Oyelowo, a respected officer, makes an astounding statement that sets the tone for the story. He desires to venture outside. The gravity of his request is made evident immediately, despite the show's initial failure to clarify it. Later on, we discover that anyone can request to leave, but doing so is essentially a death sentence. All of this is conveyed in the early moments of the show with minimal dialogue, thanks to Oyelowo's remarkable acting abilities. From the very outset, Silo exudes confidence, captivating us with its self-assurance. The first two episodes are a testament to the mastery of Yost and his writing team, which includes the accomplished Jessica Blair on becoming a god in Central Florida and Cassie Pappas, Tyrant. They take their time introducing each character, delving into their motivations, and gradually unraveling the larger mystery. The production design is impeccable, evoking a sense of authenticity and realism to the lived-in Silo. Meanwhile, Morton Tildum's direction deftly blends intimate drama with grandiose visuals, such as the never-ending stairwell that replaces an elevator. It's no wonder that in Silo, every word, gesture, and frame holds meaning, crafting a narrative that is both compelling and immersive. The performances across the board are grounded and believable, with Rashida Jones delivering a nuanced portrayal of Allison, the sheriff's wife who yearns to start a family while also harboring a curiosity about the Silo's history. As for Rebecca Ferguson, the ostensible star of the show, she doesn't receive much screen time until the second episode. When she does appear, she paints a convincing portrait of a jaded engineer, determined to solve her friend's murder. Naturally, no dystopian tale is complete without a grander conspiracy lurking beneath the surface. It's evident that Silo's leadership is concealing critical information from its inhabitants, although the mayor, masterfully portrayed by Geraldine James, appears genuinely invested in the welfare of her people. It is common sense to feel that even those in positions of power are doing their utmost to uphold the social order, though they may be compelled to make tough decisions along the way. We may assume that after being somewhat disillusioned by shows like Lost, The X-Files, and others that revolve around complex sci-fi enigmas, it will be hesitant to invest in another one. However, Silo is so captivating that resistance seems futile. So we can safely say that Silo is an excellent addition to the dystopian genre. Its unique setting, complex characters, and thought-provoking themes make it a must-watch for fans of science fiction. Graham Yost's masterful handling of the plot and characters ensures that Silo is a standout series that deserves a place among the greats of the genre. So that was the video, guys. We hope it gave you a clear idea of whether to invest your time to watch it, and if we're us, we will sure do. And if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, smash that like button and don't forget to knock out the subscribe button to never miss our awesome videos. Thanks for watching, and we are Flick Spoilers.